Hello everyone, how you doing? Stomp R Gamer here. I know it's been a while since I make a video. I've been busy. I've been interviewing. I've been hired by American Airlines. So I'm going to be starting training there in September. So unfortunately that means from probably September to who knows when. I'm going to be pretty busy and not online. But I went ahead and spent my in-game credits to buy the Esperia Blade. So I could get you guys a refreshed review on this newly updated ship. Really, all they did was update the cannons so that the cannons now fire at the same speed as the rest of the weapons. So they now have cannons that fire at 1400 meters per second. That alone, with some acceleration changes, has really made this ship pop. That's the only way to say it. So we're going to go take her out, do a little flying, do a little combat. And I'll talk to you again while we're doing this normal flying, pilot's perspective kind of stuff. One thing I'll say right off the bat with the Vandal Blade, or Esperia Blade, however you want to call it. I love the look of the ship. It's going to get a refresh, and it's going to look even more awesome and kind of like organic looking. But it's still one heck of a pretty looking ship, even right now. Just looks a little bit more mechanical right now. It's going to look more organic and more kind of like Battlestar Galactica-ish, in my opinion. But we're going to go ahead and take off here, and we'll fly her up. I haven't been playing much, so I'm still getting used to my dual sticks. So occasionally I still make the wrong inputs, etc. But it's still. I flew this just yesterday, having some fun with some friends, and definitely had a blast. But again, my main complaint with all alien ships that CIG does this with this red UI. Like, tell me, where's my SCM speed? Is it here? Is it here? I don't know. It's roughly around here, you know, but I can't actually tell because there's no gradient. It's just red. And it makes it really hard to also tell where friendlies and enemies are. I just don't like the red UI. It's a design choice they've chosen, so it's what we have to live with. And it is what it is. Nothing else to say about it. Do a little flying here in atmosphere real fast. So right away, here's the roll. Very good roll. Pitch. And get closer to SCM. Straight pitch is a little slow in Atmo. And then straight yaw. Pretty decent. But again, in Atmo, you're gonna be still, especially if you've gotten used to turning at a 45, you'll be turning at a 45 degree, something like this, and it turns significantly better at a 45 turn like that. So she's still very maneuverable in atmosphere. Who be you? Hammerhead. Well, hello, ye Captain Kid. It's Jumptown, so I'm sure he's heading off to Jumptown or someone else. Or something else such as that. We'll head up to space, do a little maneuvering, and then we'll go find an ERT or a VHRT and play around. But one thing you will notice, the acceleration on this ship is very good. That's one of the things that they've tuned on it. It's a lot. So it used to not be able to negotiate a fight very well. What that meant was it couldn't dictate the distance or the speed. But now it most certainly can. The missiles on it are very strong. And the guns are just... I'm going to be quiet so you can hear the guns. No engine noise, nothing. Just firing these beautiful guns. That just sounds cool. And it's absolutely terrifying when you're on the receiving end and you hear it, because they definitely hit hard. And so here we are, we're roughly where we believe SCM is, right about there. So we'll do pitch. Almost, definitely just blacking out just in pitch in space. She's definitely more maneuverable in space. Flip her around, just straight yaw. And again, never turn in just straight yaw or just straight pitch. and the roll. Very maneuverable. And again, you want to try to turn it into 45 when you turn. So right around there, which you get a lot better turn rate. Alright. Let us check bounties. What do we have available? And again, it's like the red UI goes everywhere. It goes to your ship loadout. I don't like the red UI. Dislike. Like, why is my person red? It makes me think I'm dying. Anyway. We'll pick up Call to Arms, of course. And then Bounty Hunter. We'll do a VHRT. I think an ERT... It's going to be boring. I'm just going to be dodging and firing for 20 minutes at a friggin' hammerhead. So we'll go after this guy. I've taken a reading. Ita. Sometimes these markers haven't been showing up. Seriously, he wants me to jump to Everest Harbor and then go there? I'm at Everest. See? Everest. Fun. Stupid plotter. Just go blind. But again, the red UI is my main complaint with it. And appearance-wise, and again, another complaint I have it's a $275 ship. It looks gorgeous, but it's $275. To get a little bit more firepower than the Gladius. Right now, I do think the Blade is better than the Gladius. And better than the Arrow. Am I saying it's the best light fighter in the game? Arguable. Maybe not in my hands, but in the hands of somebody more skilled, yeah, I think it actually could be an argument for the best light fighter in the game now. Do I prefer my Buccaneer? Yes. I'm a Buccaneer fan, what can I say? Alright. I'm tired of this quantum bug. So again, if you look at the cockpit here, we'll go ahead and load down. So that is your roll, strafe left, right, pitch, that's interesting, and yaw. And now it draws the asteroids. Good game. Alright, let's get our countermeasures ready to go. So I'm going to keep full power to weapons and kind of just come in, guns blazing, see if we can one-pass whatever we're at. If it's a Hurricane, I might be able to one-pass it. If it's a Valk, then it'll take a little bit longer. Maybe 2 passes. There we go. Maybe this time the quantum bug will be gone. Alright, so looks like we got 3 targets. What a surprise. Which one's my primary? Oh well. Kill them all, let God sort about. Start with a Hurricane. So it's a little bit easier to hit than it used to be. Let's wait for my weapons to reload. That's strafing. So that's one danger. It's a lot easier to black yourself out in this ship than it is in other ships. Why that is, I'm not sure. Alright, there goes the Hurricane. I guess that was the main target. Bye-bye. So, even with 0 power to shields, that's when my shields failed. So like I said, it's very maneuverable, excellent firepower, and the durability is very good as well, because you do have 2 size 1 shields. And it's a pretty ship. So, is it worth $275? No. Is it worth $3 million in game? Absolutely. Now, we were talking about this again in the org last night. The issue you're going to find with the Blade is the simple fact of the matter is we don't know how easy it's going to be to get in-game when the game goes live. So if you purchase it in-game and you find this to be your favorite light fighter that you use all of the time, and you absolutely must have it, then absolutely it is worth $275 to you. It's not worth $275 to me because I enjoy the Buccaneer, I enjoy the Arrow, I enjoy the Gladius, all significantly cheaper both in-game and for real money. So for me, it's not worth it. Would I, I spent it because I know we have another wipe coming, so why not buy a ship? I bought it to get you guys a quick video. I think it's a good ship. I think it definitely has its place in the top S tier of light fighters in the game right now. And don't let yourself get fooled. We are definitely in a light fighter meta. CIG doesn't want to have metas, right? They want to go on pilot skill, etc. But we are definitely in a meta as far as light fighters being, frankly, king. It's very hard to compete against a light fighter in pretty much anything, and that's just the state of the game. It's going to change 100%, I can guarantee you that. But for right now, if you feel like flying the Vandal Blade, I highly recommend it. It's a great ship, it has excellent firepower, it sounds really cool when you're fighting, and it looks cool too. So the cool factor, it's now new performance with better acceleration and better weapons, definitely puts us a step above a lot of other ships right now. So again, that's pretty much it for the video. Quick VHRT and flying around and just enjoying the ship. So if you guys have any questions, please hit me up in the comments. I really got nothing else for you guys. Like I said, I'll be starting training on the 21st of September in Dallas. And I'm very excited to be working for American Airlines. It's going to be awesome. I'm very stoked. Doesn't seem that way because I'm also incredibly busy because we're in the process of moving out of where we are right now to another house. And a whole lot of other stuff is going on in our lives right now. So it's very crazy and hectic and busy. But I will do my best to try to get on and make content for you guys. And then once I am done with training at American, I anticipate having a lot more free time to make videos. Just due to the nature of that job versus what I'm doing now, which is a Czech airman for a regional. So it's going to be interesting. Quite the shift for me to go from left seat in charge and teaching and instructing and evaluating to now right seat first officer and yeah, participating in the flight, but to a much lesser degree. So it's going to be interesting and take some adjusting for sure. But I do hope that it will allow me to have more time with family and more time to play this beautiful game that we all love. So take care, everybody. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And if you don't like it and you don't want to subscribe, so be it. But still, it's a cool ship.